Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to another episode of Autonomous Dancehall. And as you know, I am the host, Autonomous, and I'm here to talk about, of course, nothing less than the Mobile Awards. Of course, it's an exciting time. It's an exciting event. It's out of this world, right? As we all know. And as you know, I'm still here in your favorite city, Toronto, Canada. And I'm here to talk about, like I said, the Mobile Awards. I'm super excited to talk about this because I think I can make the strongest case about who should win this award, right? And I'm gonna get right into it. And for the categories that have been nominated, SHENSEEA, of course, she's done well over the years in terms of putting out the best quality music. And we're going to talk about SKILLY BENG, of course. We're going to talk about POPCAAN, right? We're going to talk about Vybz Kartel, who has been nominated as well in 2 different categories, right? And I'm just going to say, just to make my point and to get clear and precise, right to the point, as you know, Autonomous Dancehall does not beat around the bush, and there's no time to choke, all right? This is not a joke. Dancehall is a sport that is very serious, and as you know, Autonomous Dancehall takes dancehall very seriously because as I've expressed already and said, it is my favorite sport. And we're about to talk a lot about who is going to win the Mobile Awards, right? Especially in these categories that are super critical, right? These categories are categories that really will show the artist up in many different ways, right? Over the years, right? And we'll see who will win. As I said, I'm here to talk about the Mobile Awards. It's your favorite host, Autonomous Dancehall, and I am so excited, right? I am more than excited, more than delighted to really be representing dancehall in its highest state. I just want to say thanks to the YouTube platform for giving me this opportunity again to talk about my favorite sport, right? Dancehall is my favorite sport, right? And I really embrace dancehall to its fullest, right? I just want to say, when I look at the categories, I'm going to get right into it, right? When I look into the categories of who has been nominated and who I believe is going to take home the main prize, I really do believe that Adidja Palmer, Vybz Kartel, will win the Mobile Awards this year, and I think I can make the strongest case about why he's going to win, and I'm gonna get right into it, okay? And if we're talking about comparing artists who have done well in 2025 and have also done really well in 2024, I mean, if we're going back there and we're gonna bring it to the forefront, which is now 2026, right? I think we can make the case that if you're talking about repertoire and you're talking about what an artist has in their catalogs and who has done the most for dancehall in the last 20 years, right? If we're going there and we're basing it on that, then I can easily say Vybz Kartel would be the #1 choice, right? Through all his adversities, everything that he has overcome, and fighting to be with his family, right? Fighting to keep everything that he has and everything that he has worked so hard for to keep it together, right? And you know that whatever it takes, Mr. Adidja Palmer is a winner, right? And he's a fighter. This is why he motivates the youths of today, right? So we're gonna get right into it. You know, it's Autonomous Dancehall. I am your host, and today we're talking about the Mobile Awards, right? Of course, there's a lot of people out there that is speculating that SHENSEEA is going to win this award. A lot of people out there are speculating that Vybz Kartel, of course, is going to win this award. But I'm here to tell you that there is no competition when it comes to who has the more chances to win this category, right? And if it was up to Autonomous Dancehall, of course, you know, right off the top, who would win, right? Because for me, it's about longevity. For me, it's not just about who has put a couple songs out there and who run the block for 6 months or a year or every 8 months, right? It's all about longevity. It's all about who's a philanthropist out there, who is doing what for the community. There's a lot of things that Autonomous Dancehall puts into consideration before I choose to think about who I am going to give this award to. Of course, the award has not been presented to the artist as yet that is nominated, right? But we're going to talk about it, right? We're going to talk about it because this is why we're here, to have dialogues about dancehall, and this is why we're here to talk about who is doing really well in dancehall, right? And who would make the most sense for the mobiles to, right, present this award to, based on the categories, of course. So we're going to talk about Vybz Kartel a bit, and we're going to talk about SHENSEEA a bit, because right now, as you know, these two artists are the two artists who is projected to, and of course, we cannot leave out MASICKA, right? MASICKA is also nominated as well. He's a top tier artist, of course, and he's done well over the last 2 years, right? With his album that he has dropped, right? And he's done pretty well. But however, I'm here to say that there's only one giant in dancehall, right? And there's only one king in dancehall, and we all know that right now. And every king has their era, every king has their time. So we're really gonna get into it because there's a lot to get into, right? And we're not gonna rush this segment because this is very important to the viewers out there who are watching and wants to know what my opinion is on who should be the winner of the Mobile Award, of course, right? So we're going to talk about that, and we're going to talk about that more in depth as we get into the session, right? You know, it's your host, Autonomous Dancehall, and I'm here to represent dancehall at its best, right? At its highest heights, right? With no hesitation, all right? So let's get into it, right? Don't forget to like and subscribe, right? Don't forget to share and comment. This is important because around the world, everyone is watching Autonomous Dancehall and everyone wants to get their views. You get what I'm saying? Everyone wants to get their views. And I can't wait to give it to you. I just cannot wait, right? It's about time we get this done because, as you know, right? Adidja Palmer deserves it, right? As you know, SHENSEEA deserves it, right? And as you know, MASICKA, yes, MASICKA has put in the work too as well. He himself deserves it, right? And he's looking up to his mentor, right? And so is SHENSEEA, is against a mentor as well. And I mean, it's really a big deal, right? These are